Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokémon Rejuvenation. On the last part, we got our first virtual badge, we got our first actual badge, and we helped deal with the crazy lunatic scientist that was all the way down nearby Junction Bridge. And this part, just before we head off to Route 2, we have a few things to take care of. And those few things are actually conveniently located next to each other. So we're back here at the library, and excuse me, is that the Poison Heart badge? That's a respectable achievement. I guess I could allow you to enter the research section. So because of the Poison Heart badge, we can actually move up to upstairs area of the library. This gives us access to a move tutor over here. It has Block, Super Fang, and Dual Chop. Super Fang is probably the most useful out of them all. You can use it to really chip away at bulky opponents. Over here we have someone a bit special. What do you want? Is that a Pokédex? Let me see that. Wow, this is so cool. It would be so much better though. Oh, excuse me. What's your name? That's an odd name. Say, how would you like to get a part-time job? Don't worry, I'll give you stuff in return, of course. I thought that was typically how jobs worked. I'm a programmer, and I've been working on this upgrade for the Pokédex. I don't have quite enough data. How about I give you a Pokemon's name, catch it, bring back the data you gathered from it. It'll help out a lot, and I'm sure you'll appreciate what I'll have in return. So, what do you say? Great, let's get started. Oh my gosh, just realized that I haven't introduced myself. Name is Izumi. Remember it, okay? I need you to get info on the Pokemon Dratini. I believe you can find those on Route 2. Which is pretty convenient because we'll be heading there in just a little bit. Also, something I want to know about the Dratini is that it's actually a pretty rare Pokemon in Route 2. When you're searching for it, you want to search in the morning or during the daytime, never at night. It has about a 4% encounter rate in the morning and 2% during the daytime. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and enter the library again, and if we talk to this girl over here, she has a prize for us if we her with her quiz. So, what is the gym leader of East Giron City's natural hair color? And the answer would be brown. Okay, you didn't see that one. What is Tesla Von Brandt's favorite place to visit? And that would be the Goldenwood Forest. Which region of Floria Island is the home of Wispy Tower? And that would be the Goldenleaf area. And for our troubles, we will get a Thunderstone. So that was pretty bothersome right there. Sometimes the text goes by really fast, probably because I have this on speed up. Anyways, our next destination is the El Plaza. Only I had. You there. I speak with you for a moment. Poison Heart badge. It is, isn't it? Pardon me, I don't believe I've introduced myself. My name is Ayuda, President of El Plaza Corporation. I run this company with my lovely wife, me. Or maybe that's May. Together we are Ayuda and May. Me. What is your name? Wonderful name. Someone earlier just told me it was quite odd. How would you like to help me out with an experiment? I don't think he's given us a choice. Glorious! Just move into the next room. Normal people usually aren't allowed past this point. But you aren't normal, are you? But in a good way. Aren't people who are abnormal more interesting? Don't answer that. So in here you may see something that looks kind of familiar if you played Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. This glorious machine is called the assembly component. The world is filled to the brim with cells from various Pokemon and the like. Well, people cannot see them lying about, but like I said previously, you aren't normal. Well, at least none anymore. I am on a quest to locate all 100 Zygarde cells located around Avium. There are 150 in all, but we only need 100. Oh, excuse me. I haven't even explained what Zygarde is. Zygarde is a legendary Pokemon, constructed and deconstructed via this machine. We are able to collect all 150 cells, and we should be able to construct a Zygarde of our own. Normally, there would only be 100 required to Zygarde. The machine is considerably weak. It requires more energy to beat forth. I need a trainer who can help me gather them all. You're taking on the league. Don't be traveling all around Avium, correct? And it should be easy for you to gather all the cells. And of course, we're going to help him. This is a gather cube. You can gather various types of cells within it. You can also check to see how many cells you've gathered. Please come speak to me once you've gathered 5 Zygarde cells. So we will remember to do that, and actually we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We can currently get 7 Zygarde cells, I believe. And the first one is literally right next to the Hell Plaza. So that's the first one, and the next one should be over here. So I'm just going to spray some repel right here, and down at the end of this pathway is a second Zygarde cell. For this next part, it needs to be nighttime, so just switch your computer's clock to night. And over here is the third Zygarde cell. I find it kind of weird that it still needs to be night even if you've accessed this area for like the second time. But I guess that's just how it is. Let's see if we get lucky. Alright, that was nice. And for the fourth Zygarde cell, we actually have to go to the pier. So over here, the Fletchling is the fourth Zygarde cell. That leaves 3 more for us to deal with. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to make our way all the way towards the gym. And if we make our way to the third room, if I can please stop bumping into things, we're going to go ahead and enter the secret entrance over here and enter the alley that's all the way over here. And all the way over here in the corner is another Zygarde cell. And I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the next 2 cells. Our next stop is actually here at the Cresselia Hotel. So we're going to go ahead and make our way to the rooftop. This cell is unique because this is one of the cells that you actually have to change the time for. So the time for this cell is typically around the morning. During the daytime, it will be here, but not at the nighttime. So just kind of keep that in mind. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the final cell. And here back on Route 1, near the entrance to the forest, is actually the final 7th Zygarde cell that we can collect right now. And that's pretty much it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and make my way back to Ayuda. So back here at Ayuda, if we talk to him again, he's going to go on about how he wanted to give the responsibility to his son, but he went off to live in Grand Dream City. It's fine, all your dreams. And he'll tell us to go grab 5 Zygarde cells, but suddenly realize that we have indeed found 5 Zygarde cells already. For our efforts, we'll get the TM for Echoed Voice, which could be nice, and he'll also have to tell us to come back when we find 35 Zygarde cells. So that's not bad. Anyways, there's a few other things that I want to take care of while we're here inside the city. The first thing is I actually want to show off that the Ball Emporium stock upgrades a little bit. So we now have Love Balls and Fastballs. Love Balls are pretty good actually, if you can use them right. Next thing I want to do is make our way over here, Venam's house. Veronica, I told you that you're not allowed back until you... Oh, not Veronica. Pardon me, I thought my daughter had come back to their annoying, loud, obnoxious music. It's Chastity. I'm Veronica's mother. Friends with her, correct? Why else did you stroll in here? Perhaps you defeated her in battle and what she forgot to give you? Whether you defeated her or not, take this. Veronica repeatedly forgets to award her challengers this TM if they beat her. I call it a bad memory. I call it laziness. Oh well, might as well make yourself at home. Might as well indeed. And by that I mean we're going to go upstairs and steal the poison barb that is lying on Veronica's table. And with that, we pretty much completed everything that we want to do here. So of course, we're actually going to make our way to Route 2, officially. So this is Route 2. There's a hidden Carbos right there. And if we move over here... Hey, watch out! Sorry kid, you snooze, you lose. Gotta run. And after that encounter, we'll realize that some of our money is missing. If you only came here with a very, very small amount of money, you could actually end up trapped here, surprisingly. As we make our way over here... Oh, now ain't that just a shame? Can't get past here, can ya? If you don't have Rock Smash, then you should just head home. But unfortunately, for them, that is, we do. Huh? Did you get Rock Smash? Didn't see you pick that up. You know what? It's not a problem. Catch me if you can, kid. And they will be on their way, pretty much. So we make our way down here. We'll notice a really weird tree. And that tourist did too. But that's not going to stop the tourist from battling us. Anyways, that weird tree is making this poor tourist think he's delusional. If we move up over here, we'll actually notice a bunch of Apom. You can actually talk to them and battle them, catch them even. We're not too interested in that. There's also a Kecleon over here, and they sell a wide variety of goods, nothing too useful to us right now. Personally, I think we want to move all the way over here. There's one more trainer blocking our way, and once we defeat that trainer, we'll actually have access to a healing star that's right over here. So that should be our first priority. There's also a bunch of trainers wandering about, so it'd be really, really nice to go around and defeat them. And also, if you have your game set to morning for that 4% encounter chance of a Dedenne, you might want to hunt around in the grass. Also, I recommend that you knock out the Pokemon while you're doing so and train them. We have a pretty tough battle coming up, and having your Pokemon all trained up for that battle will really, really help you out. Alright, so I finished my grinding. I found the Dedenne. I actually found it during the morning, but something I want to mention is that if you're looking to train in this area, it's probably better to train on the encounters that you find during the daytime. You can find stuff like a Volbeat, which gives something like 370 experience. You can also find a Pidgeotto occasionally. Also, during the daytime, the people that are recording tend to move here, and you can actually have an extra battle with them. So I'll cover that a little bit later. It's nothing difficult. Or rather, I'll do that off screen. There's also some items that we can grab here. So there's the gourmet treat that's right there. There's a Zygarde cell that's right over here. Suspicious looking tree right there, but nothing too out of place. Let's just move on. Over here, there's a couple things that we want to go ahead and grab. Down here is actually the Rose Incense, and if we move on up over Here there's a painter. He will ask to see a Cherrim, a Cargo, and Zebstrika. Firstly, asking for the Cherrim. We have access to the pre-evolutions of Cherrim and Zebstrika. However, we don't have access to the pre-evolution for Macargo yet. And I'm just going to keep ignoring the tree. And we're going to talk about head-buttable trees, which are these small trees over here. There's sort of two types of trees out here. There's some that have low percentage encounters and some that have high percentage encounters, and for the most part they're the same. The only thing to note is that the low percentage encounter trees give you a chance of encountering a Burmy and a fully evolved Butterfree. That's pretty much the only encounter difference that you'll find between them. As well as a fully evolved Beedrill. Again, those are really low percentages, and you can still find the evolutions on either tree. So it doesn't really matter. There's no way to tell which tree is which except by shaking it and seeing what comes out of it, pretty much. Ignoring that encounter, I think it's time we go back to examine this tree. Just an ordinary tree. Ordinary tree things like photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. I'm not buying it. What? Bothering a tree. Don't have any weird with right? Damn it. A goddamn tree, for Christ's sake. Stop touching me. And just don't give up. It's only like 1,000 Pokédollars. Like, come on. Like 4 times that in a few days. Whatever. Time to go again. Teleport. And there we go. They've run off on their own again. So before that, I'm actually going to go ahead and take care of this battle. I'm going to do it off screen really quickly. After that battle with the TV crew, I'm going to do a quick show of my team. I'll put this guy in the front. But we did evolve Sturdy Please, or my Geodude here, into a Mighty Graveler. His moveset changed a little bit. He now has Bulldoze and Self-Destruct, among other things, and everybody else is kind of the same here. Grimer is just kind of chilling on the party. The Lillipup is still here. It still has a pretty good purpose, and again, like I said, nobody else really leveled up that much. And that's fine. Instead, we're going to go ahead and move on up over here. Something interesting to note is if you tried to enter this cave earlier, you wouldn't be allowed to. You would be told that the girl was still on the loop, that you could not find her at all, or that you couldn't leave before finding your money. Alright, final stretch, girl. Get through this cave, you'll be home free. What? Get here so fast. And you're right. Name's Nim, okay? Don't forget it. I'm really sorry, but I don't actually have your money. All I did was place the money I took in a random pocket in your bag. It was a funny little prank, wasn't it? So now that you know my name, I should tell you that I already know yours. I was hiding behind Venam during your battle. Not very observant, so she didn't notice. In fact, I've been watching Venam fight trainers for the longest time. The way you battled just caught my eye. I knew I had to meet you myself. Of course, the usual, hello, nice to meet you, is boring and all, so I thought of something slightly more innovative. Aside, I won't let you pass unless you defeat me in battle. Stronger than me. I don't think you'll just get rid of me. Oh, do you think we're going to battle here? Oh, no, that's all wrong. We're going to battle elsewhere. This is so adorable when you're surprised. I like to call this place the this place, my psychic powers are much stronger than you. No whining, no complaint. Thrown into situations that aren't favorable. We're going to have to get used to it. So we'll be teleported here and forced to battle Nim. And this is a very, very tough battle. We're fighting on sort of a psychic terrain that boosts her psychic type attacks, which is very dangerous. And also her first two Pokemon are Solrock and Lunatone, which are pretty strong on their own. They both have the ability Levitate. Lunatone has Rock Slide, Ancient Power, Cosmic Power, and Confusion, while Solrock has Rock Slide, Fire Spin, Psywave, and Harden. So my strategy right here is to set up a Rock Polish on my Graveler. And Combuskin can do whatever it wants to do, honestly. It's probably going to get knocked out. That's alright with me. You may notice that about half my team is weak to Psychic type moves. And again, that doesn't bother me too much. So, oh, that's nice. Graveler actually avoided that. But this is where I lose my Combuskin right there. And I'll get the Rock Polish off. It's really good because Rock Slide has a chance at flinching, and I do not want to have my Graveler flinched right here. So what happens next is I have to slowly knock these, the Solrock and the Lunatone down with Smackdown. And again, my Nidorina can do whatever it wants to do. It's going to get knocked down anyways. So again, there's my Nidorina down. I guess I'll use my Graveler, or Grimer this time. So from there, I want to go ahead and knock the the Solrock down. And with my Grimer, I can do whatever. Something else I want to note is that it might seem nice to bring in Dark types. You know, Mightyena is a really good Pokemon at this point. However, Dark-type attacks are actually weakened on this field, as far as I know. So that'll knock both of them down. And from here, I'm just going to go ahead and Bulldoze and knock all of them out. And it doesn't matter what I do with Grimer, I'm just going to knock Grimer out as well. So that's pretty neat. Next up is going to be Inkay. It has Psywave, Feint Attack, Hypnosis, and Swagger. And the Esper over there has Psybeam, Disarming Voice, Reflect, and Light Screen. So both of these can be a little bit of a pain. Since I'm faster, I can hit both of them with a Bulldoze, which will lower their speed, and I can also just spam Air Cutter with my Swoobat right here. Fortunately, the Inkay has Contrary, so it's going to get a speed boost instead, but it's still not very fast. And thankfully, that Hypnosis did miss. And I'll be able to knock them both out with a Bulldoze right there. Power inspires them. Darn. Too strong for me. I knew you were strong because of how you defeated Venam. I thought I had a shot. It's neither here nor there. Square. Really something. I don't think it's right to just put you through all this trouble and not give you some sort of reward. So here, I'll give you this thing. And we'll get the Twisted Spoon. The Twisted Spoon itself. If you put this bad boy in a Pokemon, any psychic type attack will be powered. It's almost like I'm here by your side always. It's a little creepy to say. But you know what? I think I broke that barrier a long time ago. Bring you back home. Your saver. I'll be watching you. And we're not done yet. We are going to go ahead and save Melia. Anyways, before you head on, you might want to go ahead and heal up your team at the healing star that's south. I'm gonna go in. Hey, looks like they finally got here. See, you've made your choice. Missing something here? Whatever. All here now. That's all that matters. Now we gotta figure out what direction we go in. Exit to the cave is north, or Sheerden Village. Melia had to have this way. It's only logical that she would. Yeah, right. Come on. She didn't go this way. What the hell do you know that? Are you? Doesn't matter, is it? Back to the matter that she didn't go this way. That's it. Why the hell wouldn't she go this way? Never experienced fear, have you? What? Experienced true fear, but understand why she made the wrong turn. Your blind mind cripples your intellect. You've come to the grasp of you. Make choices you wouldn't normally make. Wrong turn. Damn it. And what the hell do we do? Trust this guy, or do we continue with our plan? Say we listen to him first. Reason? Melia went north. She would end up in village. She'd be completely safe there. Sheerden Village is home to a gym leader. Right. That. Say, dude, whatever. But if we went to Sheerden Village, and Melia did in fact take the wrong turn, she'd eventually be captured and taken by Team Zen. Anything, our best bet is to just listen to what this person is telling us. Our boy. You should listen to him. He's got his mind in the right place. Yeah, whatever. Get it. Just hurry up, okay? And so with that, those two will hurry on their way, and we'll join them in a bit. There's a couple items we can grab. We break this rock and talk to this hole over here, and we'll find a nugget. We break this rock over here, we'll find a green shard, and down here we should find nothing, actually. Alright, so there was nothing down there. I believe down here it's actually this spot where you find the HP up, and here is Rin with these Joltik. Joltik aren't native to Amethyst Cave. It wouldn't be so weird if there were just one, but there's so many. Find out the reason if we just continue. Just do that. So if we move on over here, there is Rin over here, but we'll also find a zinc. It's pretty nice. There's also a hidden potion right here, but it's a potion, man. Come on. It's like we made the right decision. I defeated a Zen grunt, and I got him to spill some details. Melia definitely took the wrong turn. He's, well, somewhere down there. We're really high up. There's Ren. Have you found anything? We made the right decision. Melia is on the floor beneath us. So down. You can barely see anything here. Well, in any case, let's make our way down there now. No use talking about it. And with that, they will be on their way. You'll notice that the Team Zen grunt that she questioned is right over there. Girl with the purple hair was too strong for me. How can kids be so tough? Also, something I want to note is that while you're down here, you probably want to be looking for a card bank if you get the chance to find one. So, I did skip going back to the city for Zumi's quest with the Dedenne. We're going to do that later. but she asked for a Carbink after you show her the Dedenne, so you might want to find it. You can find it here in the caverns. There's also something else I skipped, and we're gonna get to that eventually. But I think we've been putting it off for long enough. Melia's been waiting for us for quite some time. So right here is a one-time healing star. If you do this, it's pretty much done. It breaks, and the only way it will repair itself is if you white out and return back to it. Also, if we move down here to the right side, we'll find a Lunatone, and if you give it a treat, well, you can go ahead and catch it. Not without a battle though. But that's pretty much it. So right here is probably a good spot to save before we walk up. You might want to go ahead and order your team however you see fit to handle this next battle. And with that, I think we're good to go here. At least we're as good as it's going to get. So if we move up, we'll find none other than Zetta. You finally caught up to me, huh? A trainer with Melia. Just a lot of damage. A lot. The only one who caused damage is you. Just who are you anyway? You're the boss of Team Zen. Boss. Oh, I'm far from that. Far, far from that. You're just a waste of our damn time. Where's Melia? I know you know where she is. Melia? Yes, I know exactly where she is. She's dead. What are you talking about? This is no time for your stupid jokes. I'm joking. On my pursuit to capture Melia, I found something that confirms her fate. Galvantula was feasting upon her bag. Can't be serious. I won't believe anything you say until you show. Well then, Zetta. Here's your undeniable proof. Want your damn proof? Here it is. No, this can't be. This has to be a mistake. There's no mistake. No mistake at all. Everything is ruined. Everything that existed to be is now gone. The blink of an eye. For so many things I needed her for. He wanted to meddle in affairs that no business being a part of. Try to blame them for this. If you all hadn't tried to capture Melia, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. We're too slow to do anything. No. We're just in time, actually. See what's behind me, right? You two may not know what this is. They sure do. Dimensional rift. With it, I will obliterate all three of you. Stand. Know the pain you've caused Team Zen. And you will know the pain you caused Melia. So right here is interesting because we get a chance to partner up with either Rin or Venam. Or double battle. So Rin has a team of a Frogadier, Sableye, a Cacnea, and a Growlithe. They all have decent moves. Venam will have a team of a Grimer, an Ivysaur, a Haunter, and a Seviper. And again, they have decent moves as well. They're all pretty high level as well. Even Venam's team. Rin's team is a bit better all around, so I'd usually pick him. So, with that, Let's do this for Melia. And we will be thrown into a battle with Team Zen Zeta. So you also probably noticed by the field prompt that we are battling on another specific field. Something I always forget to mention is that when you download Rejuvenation, it comes with a field effect manual. It's just like a notepad file basically, and it lists all the fields. So we are battling on the Crystal Cavern field right here. There's not a lot to really know about this field. We could destroy it on turn 1 with Bulldoze if we really wanted to, and turn it into a cave. Anyways, how about we talk about the opponent's Pokemon first. The Dratini is holding an Eviolite, has Dragon Breath, has Thunder Wave, Reflect, and Light Screen. Sneasel, on the other hand, has Night Slash, Pursuit, Ice Shard, and Slash, no item. And our friendly Frogadier right here has Round, Smackdown, Water Pulse, and Icy Wind. So usually what I like to do here is go for a Flame Charge on the Sneasel, because the Frogadier doesn't go for a Smackdown on it, and instead it goes for Water Pulse, I think. Sometimes we get lucky and get a Confuse Hacks right there. But right here we actually get to knock out the Sneasel and get a +1 in speed, which we'll need because the Dratini paralyzes us. Next up is Zeta's Gloom. Gloom has Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Acid, and Protect. Again, no item right there. The Frogadier also has Icy Wind, like I mentioned earlier, which is really nice for controlling speed. So with both Pokemon on the other side, -1 in speed and us being +2 and now +3, we still outspeed. Fortunately, the Gloom is going to go ahead and knock out the Frogadier. Next up on Rin's team is the Sableye. Sableye has Dazzling, Gleam, Recover, ConfuseRay, and Feint Attack. Dazzling Gleam is absolutely awesome. So usually what happens here is I believe Gloom protects or it gets healed up. Not sure which. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. And I'm paralyzed, that's nice. But that is the Dratini down right there. Next up is the Miner. Has Ancient Power, ConfuseRay, Defense Curl, and Charge Beam. So Ancient Power is a scary move. It has a chance to boost you +1 in all stats, but there's also another dangerous effect on this field. That effect is that Rock-type attacks on this field can randomly gain a Fire, Water, Grass, or even a Psychic typing and increase in base power. So basically, Ancient Power is a gambling move in this field. In that Miner, it's probably going to target my Combuskin. There is about half a chance it's going to get a super effective move in either Psychic typing or Water typing on my Combuskin. Really unfortunate. And I'm also still paralyzed. Sableye is going to go ahead and take care of that Gloom, which is really nice. It gives us a level, because we're kind of under-leveled at this point. Zeta's Quilava here, I believe, has Flame Burst, Double Kick, Aerial Ace, and Flame Charge. So I'm not too terribly worried about the Quilava. I really just want to get rid of this Miner. Doesn't matter what I have to do, I just need to get rid of this Miner at all costs. And so there we go, that was very effective. Should target the Miner. It's so unfortunate. So I'm gonna go ahead and fodder off my Grimer right here. I just want to hope that the Sableye will take out the Quilava or do something to the Miner. Doesn't really matter to me. So the Sableye should tank this pretty decently. And almost knock out the Quilava, of course. Almost, but not quite. I guess the next step is to send in my Nidorino right here. So I have a 1 out of 4 chance of this being knocked out by a Psychic type Ancient Power. Like I said earlier, it's kind of a gamble. So let's see what we get. And we just barely lived that. Just barely. So this is Bryn's Cacnea, has Needle Arm, Leech Seed, Sand Attack, and Feint Attack. And that is Zetta's Ace, the type Null. Has a Citrus Berry, has Aerial Ace, Flame Charge, Shadow Claw, and Crush Claw. So there's not a lot that I can do at this point. I'm just going to be sacrificing my Nidorina instead of switching in something else to take a hit. It's going to go for another... oh, it got the Fire type, I think. It's really unfortunate. So right here, I'm going to send in my Lillipup. And this is Rin's final Pokemon. Growlithe with Flame Burst, Bite, Snarl, and Growl. So I'm not going to count on the Growlithe too much. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and Baby Doll Eyes down the type Null. Baby Doll Eyes is a priority move that will lower the opponent's attack by 1. So that's really nice. I can effectively make this type Null a lot weaker right here. And the Growlithe is putting in work, actually. Surprisingly. So that's pretty nice. So I'm down to my last 2 Pokemon here with my Swoobat, which is what I'm going to send out next, and there's not much I can really do. The best thing I can do right now is probably go for a Heart Stamp in between the Growlithe's Bite. I can really hope for getting a flinch on the Minor. Except it turned out to be a lot faster, so that's unfortunate. And the type Null, as I said earlier, has Shadow Claw, so it'll knock me out. But that's the best I can hope for. And finally, I'll send in my very, very, very over-leveled Graveler. And with a 2-on-1, we should be able to slowly knock out this type Null. And while Rin's Growlithe is really coming through for us. Or it was. But yeah, with -2 in attack, I don't think the type Null can do anything to us. I'm going to start hitting it with a Bulldoze since Rin's Growlithe is gone. And we should be able to very, very slowly knock out type Null right here. I'm going to be careful not to use a Bulldoze again because we just transformed this into a cave, and if I use that again, I'm going to feint every Pokemon in this cave. So it's better that I just hit with a Smackdown. Knock it out. You guys seriously don't know when to quit. So, lost. Yes, you did. Give it up and turn yourself in, Zetta. Self in. A bunch of nonsense. Forgotten about my friend behind. Wasn't able to defeat you 3 because I was weak. That won't be the case for the Rift. I command this Rift to absorb and destroy you. Oh good. Man. Where are we? Humanly dimensional rift, Zetta mentioned. This thing I remember is being absorbed by that ball of dark energy. Rift. Damn, this place looks cool. It's right up my alley. Color this water. I take some from my gym. Venam, don't touch that. Don't be stupid. It's corrosive. Good point. Let's leave that be then. Well, anyway, there's gotta be something around here we can escape this place. Oh, hey! Check it out! That Pokemon is called Joltik, right? Or... no, it can't be. It's different. Shiny? Definitely looks like one. This is something entirely different. Oh, come near, little guy. Hurt ya? Killed it! Killed it? I didn't. All I did was touch it. Got it. Let's take a look. And so there we are, stuck once again in another rift. Anyways, this video is pretty long at this point. Thank you all for watching, thank you for the support, I hope it helps, and I will probably catch you in the next one. Yeah, this is a weird place to be cutting it off, but what we're doing.